Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice. Stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Young on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It'll be Young again. And this one is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 39, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
First down, Carolina.
Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, Coach Rabbits, we can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Mayfield now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. Let's go, fellas. Get him going,
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second down at 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and goal from the 3. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football. You control the clock and impose your will on the defense.
First down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Mayfield. Going for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And it's 21-3. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw, Young. Sanders has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
It's Young on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Young. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, big man with ball. Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now White lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They run straight ahead here with White. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. Yeah, go right now.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.